अस्सलाम वालेकुम, क्या हाल चाल है? ठीक ठाक हैं आप सब? Okay, now in previous section we have studied about the carcinogenesis, or we have to compare the normal cell with the malignant cell. And the attribute which we have discussed in previous section, that is the normal cell has to be obeyed the, or we can say it is under the strict control of the cell division, or we can say the division, you can say the cell cycle genes. But malignant cell is not obeyed that genes, or we can say it is the cell sufficient in its growth mechanism. But this is not so much normal. Another factor or another attribute is also present in the malignant cell, that malignant cell, first of all, if there is normal cell, and in the normal cell, if DNA damages, actually almost in mice body and in your body as well, DNA damages a lot of the time, but it is repaired by the repaired genes. They are the repaired by the repaired gene mechanism. But the another important characteristics of the cancer cell, that it is not obeyed, or we can say it is not repaired by the repaired genes. Repaired genes are also mutated in this case. So first, up to now, we have studied the two basic characteristics or attribute of the malignant cell. That malignant cell, one, it is not obeyed, or it is not under the strict control of the cell division. It is self-sufficient in its mechanism growth. Second, the normal cell must be repaired by the repaired gene mechanisms or repair mechanism, but the malignant cell is not repaired. We will discuss detail in later that how these different attributes individually works. Another important factor are also there, that in normal cell, if there is normal cell and there is damages to the cell division genes, or we can say the proton genes or the tumor suppressor genes. And second thing, if there is a damages to the DNA repair mechanism, normal cell will undergo apoptosis, and normal cell undergo the apoptosis process, but the malignant cell is not undergoing the apoptosis process, even though apoptotic genes are also mutated in this case. During apoptosis, like what is the apoptosis are related to the cell survival signal, like how the cell will long live. But during the malignancy, or we can say the carcinogenesis, apoptotic genes become mutated, so the cell become more long lived, or we can say the cell survival become more increased. So this is the three basic attributes. We will discuss next more three attributes, that because carcinogenesis or the malignant cells are not so much normal, that only and that is not insufficient, or we can say that is not sufficient to damage the only 1 to 2 genes to become the normal cell to become malignant cell. There is a lot of things to do with the normal cells to become the malignant cell. So this is all about today. Thank you.